Hello, divine beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and this is just an extra reading for this week. I thought I'd just pop on and say hello and see how you are all doing. I just finished my breathwork and astrology session with the ladies that show up and share the space with me, and our meditation was all about peace, being those peacemakers and peacekeepers in the world. And guidance really came through and wanted to share that peace is possible. Peace comes from within you. If you want to see the change in the world, is be the change in the world. So look inside your own life and seeing where you are out of peace within inside of yourself. And maybe on a collective level, we can all start to discover peace within. And so we can all emanate, radiate out this illumination of peace. So ponder that for a moment. And while you're pondering that, I'm going to pull us a card and see what guidance wants to share with us in terms of how we can be more peaceful beings and be the change that we want to see in the world. And we all know we need to see change. We all know that things need to come back into harmony and balance. It's like the program. It's almost got its virus, right? The program of the world. And we need to reset it. We truly do need to reset it. We can find that reset button. And for a moment, if everyone just take a moment just to breathe out and then breathe in the sense of being peaceful. And then imagine that we could emanate that through our minds and our bodies and our hearts and our souls to all beings, all minds and bodies and hearts on this planet, on this plane, that all beings may feel peace and we may receive peace, peace in all ways. So let us see what guidance wishes to share with us today. Vulnerability. And maybe that's what one of the causes are, is that we feel that when we are putting down our guard and not being overpowering, that we will be vulnerable. Vulnerable to what? But vulnerability is such a beautiful essence. It's almost a passageway of freeing ourselves. And I know this card has come up before. I've seen it in a reading. And it's almost like this is a time for us to really be vulnerable with who are we? What have we been holding on to? If we've been holding on to anger and fear and worry and doubt, our own signature, our own vibration is vibrating that out into the world. It's time for us to release those things, truly, because that's what's going to help reset humanity. I may feel vulnerable letting these things go because it's the things that we hold on to. It becomes almost like our warring reactions. When somebody does this, we do that, or we react in some way. Let us peel away all those layers and really let down all our weapons, right? That makes sense too. Put down all the weapons. We may feel vulnerable for a moment, but as that is, what this is showing is almost like an evolutionary cycle. There's dragonfly, there's lotus, there's crystal, there's spirals. It's like we're spiraling on this pathway, and it's almost like the rising of the cosmic dragon. Maybe we've also demonized certain things in a way that we haven't been able to see them clearly. Maybe it's also taking off the old lens that we wear. When I say the dragon, it's like she comes in this perfect place to reset us. Sometimes we think of the dragon as something that's scary, but maybe that's what we need. We need this cosmic dragon to move into humanity and free us, unbind us from these old ways, these old weapons that we hold on to because of our fear. Maybe she is here to release us too, so we may feel that sense of vulnerability. But in that vulnerability, it's like maybe there's a sense of easiness. We don't have to be holding on to all those weapons or those shields to protect us. Maybe in that state of vulnerability, we actually feel more peaceful and can become peace beings in the world, peacemakers, peacekeepers, peace emanators. That was what I was sharing in our breathwork. we did this beautiful meditation that came through. And so when I do the breath work, it's a meditation that comes through. We incorporate breath work into it. Yet this is a channeled modality, so it comes through with a light transmission. And so the words that are said are here to really help shift people at a cellular level. So if you're ever interested in joining me for a very healing breathwork experience, probably very different to what you experience out in the world. Because again, this is coming from a place of true peace, true love, true healing. So let us let go of those things that we hold on to, our reactions, our warring self. Maybe we need to dive into this cosmic ocean with our hearts wide open and drink from that nectar. And now all those parts of ourselves that has felt that we needed to put up all these shields and have all this armor around us. Maybe we can dive into that cosmic ocean and purify ourselves and allow ourselves to flow with that which is the cosmic dragon, which is showing up as the divine feminine. You see everywhere throughout social media, there's always these divine feminine rising groups. It is time for her to rise. And in that too, we may feel vulnerable because we're so used to society being a certain way. But maybe it's time to give over, to burn all the guns, to burn all the shields, and spiral upwards into this place of our heart center. So we're not out of tune, that we're in tune, that we're not alienating, we're in tune. We're harmonizing ourselves. So just maybe something to ponder. So hopefully that made sense somewhere along the way. From my heart to yours, may be beautifully blessed and have a beautiful day, and may there be peace wherever you go. Namaste. And again, this is Belinda Pearl, and you can find me at belindapearl.com. Namaste.